Hello there, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of May 6th through the 12th. I have already cleared the deck for your spread, and right now I'm just putting on the final shuffle. This is a general reading, so that means that not everything I see here will apply to every single Sagittarius. If you would like to have more information, of course, check out your rising and your moon sign and see what comes up there. And then also, if you would like to have a reading where I look at your particular energies, then go ahead and contact me for that. You can find my contact information on my website, which is www.amista.info. Let's put down your cards and see what shows up for you. Okay, so Sagittarius. Okay, the first thing that we're looking at talks to me about your environment. And your environment is any place where you have energy or effort invested. Usually it shows up as home, but it could be other places just as easily. And so what we have showing up here is that you are in a place that is familiar or comfortable to you from your past. So you may be taking vacation in some places that you've been to vacation before, that you've lived before, someplace where you've been before. You may be actually going back home or visiting back home, um, and making that part of your environment or one of your environments during the week. Okay, so that's for Sagittarius, having something to do with somewhere you've been before for your environment. Next, we're looking at your subconscious leanings, and subconsciously, you are working on your self esteem and bringing that up and bringing your confidence up. It's interesting that this shows up while you may be visiting back home. Sometimes a lot of us sort of lose our self esteem or self confidence when we're around those people that we used to be around when we're growing up. We start feeling like little kids again. So your subconscious may just be working on maintaining your normal sense of confidence and self esteem. Next thing that we have coming up talks to me about learning style and also communication style. I do feel like Sagittarius, you are learning things very, very quickly. You're curious about a lot of things around you, and as you express that curiosity and follow it, you're picking up a lot of new information. I also information, a lot of learning coming in during the week for you, Sagittarius. Now, as far as communication style, I think that your communication style this week may be a little bit scattered. It may be a little bit wandery. You guys may start off on one story or one tangent and then get sidetracked and tell this other one and get sidetracked again and tell this other one and never even complete the original one or take a long time to come around to it. So really scattered and wandering communication style this week, Sagittarius. And then let's see. And also, I feel like thought patterns too are sort of the same way. Now, let's see here. Looking at work, 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 work. Work for me is two things. It is outer work, that way that you make a living, and it's also inner work, those things that we do to improve ourselves. For some of you, with what I've got coming up here, you may really be taking a break from work. You may be taking a vacation. For others of you, things are running in a fair and smooth way at work. And I'm hearing for once, somebody saying for once, and I'm getting also a sense of, it's been a long time coming. So things are working in a more fair way than they have for a lot of you. And for others of you, maybe things have been working fairly for a while. But anyway, I feel like things are pretty fair for you at work if you're not actually just taking a break from work on vacation. Next, I want to look at inner work. I do feel like there's a lot of transformation going on for you this week. That actually kind of makes sense with the idea that you have a lot of epiphanies coming in with your information. So there's a lot of transformation going along with that as well. So your perspectives are going to be changing on a few things. You're going to be looking at things differently, handling things differently. This has actually has a really good feeling to it, a more progress moving forward type of feeling, coming into a healthier space type of feeling. So I really like to see that for you guys, Sagittarius. The next thing that I have coming up talks to me about that part of you that's being grown or expanded during the week. I do feel like you're going to be receiving attention, positive attention from several people during the week, and you're going to be learning to get comfortable with that and enjoy that. I feel like Sagittarians, you may start out the week kind of like, oh, don't say that. Oh, not really. Or, no, I got this dress on sale at Bargain Barn or whatever, you know. And I think that as you go through the week, you're starting to get to where you can just appreciate and be grateful for people letting you know, saying positive things to you and about you. Okay. Now, next thing that we've got coming up talks to me about those things that you stand for. Looks to me like something has happened as far as finances here that maybe you got some news that you would rather not hear about finances. Something like, you know, oh, the water heater went out, so that has to be replaced, or the phone bill was bigger than you thought it should be, or whatever. So there's something that has come up where your bills have been maybe bigger than you expected, or you have an expense that you weren't expecting, and somebody's given you a hard time about it, and so having to validate and stand up for whatever it is that you're having to pay that's a little extra, or in some cases a lot extra. For some of you, I'm hearing that this actually has to do with taxes. Let's see. Next thing that I have coming up talks to me about how other people perceive you. Oh, that's interesting. So this is outsiders looking in. They may or may not be correct. Of course, keep in mind that you just had to defend this, you know, larger bill or unexpected bill. Other people are perceiving you as being broke. That's very simple translation there. So people from the outside looking in are seeing you as being broke right now. It's just 1 week. No worries. Just 1 week. And they may or may not be right. Okay, so next thing that we're looking at is the lesson or experience of the week. This is kind of where the energy starts to shift and things start to go in a little bit of a different direction. This is sort of the pivot point. I do see that you had one of two things. I feel like you guys are making some changes to some travel plans once you get more towards the end of the week. So when I say you're making changes to travel plans, it could be that some of you are planning some kind of travel and you're making changes as you go along to that. Oh, you know what? I want to stop here and I want to see this. Let's add this into our itinerary. What are we going to take out so we have room for that? That type of thing, changing travel plans. But for others of you, you're already on the go, you're already traveling. And as you're on the move, you're making changes just very spur of the moment. So changes in travel plans coming up towards the end of the week for you Sagittarians. And then as you have the changes in your travel plans coming up, there's a couple of really nice things going on. First of all, you're starting to feel a little bit more free. You're starting to realize that you know, you don't have to always follow exactly the itinerary, that you might be able to have fun if you do something that's not exactly planned out and on the calendar. So that's a nice thing to see there. And then the other thing is it looks like things are evening out for you financially. So this could be that even while you're traveling, maybe you're doing some work and you're getting paid while you're out traveling. Or for others of you, this could be that, you know, whoever it is that you're traveling with, that they have a lot of integrity and that you do too. And so you guys are sharing the expenses evenly. And then the last card that comes up for this week just talks about really, really enjoying the experience that you're having. So whatever this is, this traveling that you're doing and that you're changing as you go along, looks to me like you're really, really enjoying that. So good for you, Sagittarians. So that is the forecast for you guys. I hope that you find it helpful. And everybody have a fantastic week. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all the support. And you guys know how to get a hold of me if you need a reading. Just check out my website, www.amista.info. Peace out, everybody.